بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن نبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا. Brothers in Islam, this is the 58th class في العربية بين يديك, book 1 part 1 of the new version, and we stopped at the 24th page, الصفحة الرابعة والعشرون في التدريب الأولي. We stopped at or in the first exercise. وكما ذكرت, as I've mentioned, that those words that we have gone through, they're just extra information. And I also mentioned that the word darun is a feminine word. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran al-Karim, tilka daru. Tilka daru. And tilka, as you know in the Arabic language, is a feminine ismu isharatin, feminine pointing noun. So what means that for the far distance. هذه امرأة, this is a woman. تلك امرأة, that is a woman, for the far distance. هذه حقيبة, this is a bag. That's if it's close distance, and far distance. Tilka haqibatun, that is a bag. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said tilka daru. So I just wanted to add that. Okay. Likewise, if it was a masculine word, you say, for example, hada kitabun, this is a book, and dhalika kitabun, that is a book, for the far distance. Likewise, in Morocco, there is a very famous city. It's called Darul Bayda'u. Darul Bayda'u. Actually, it's the biggest city of Morocco, and it's the industrial city of Morocco, or the main industrial city of Morocco. It's called. But the name of this city is Daru al Bayda'u, what means the White House. And if you study Arabic, you know that the adjective or the na'tun or the sifatun al Bayda'u is the feminine of abyadu. So we have masculine colors and feminine colors. Okay, or for each color we have a masculine form and a feminine form, to be more precise. So abyadu is white for masculine, okay, and bayda'u is the feminine for white. So masjidun abyadu, a white masjid, and madrasatun is a feminine word, so I say madrasatun bayda'u. So Ad-Darul Bayda'u means the White House, and this is the name of this biggest city of Morocco. And that is that's the Arabic name of it. Unfortunately, some of the people nowadays, even inside Morocco, they use the foreign name for it, and by using it so much, it has become almost equal to the Arabic name in its fame. So Casablanca is the word used nowadays, unfortunately, by many Arabs, referring to Dar al-Bayda. And Casablanca, I'm not sure if it's Spanish or Portuguese. The brothers, they know better, that know those languages. Anyway, أيها الإخوة, التدريب الأول, we're going to the first exercise, الصفحة الرابعة والعشرون, the 24th page. مر بقلمك على الحرف. مر أيها الإخوة, مر, as you can see, فعل أمر, it's a command verb. مر is a command verb. وكما ترى, and as you can see, فإن الشدة, indeed the shadda, the small w, لا تناسب السكون, it doesn't suit the sukun. Because some people might say that, okay, you're saying here that murra is a fi'lu amri, it's a command verb. We've learned that command verbs have a sukoon like undur, wa istami' and a'id. Why is the situation now different? Because murra has a fatha on the shadda. The reply is that you will not find in the whole Arabic language. You will not find, even if the teacher tells you, I give you 10 years, go and search for any sukoon on a shadda. You will not find it. Unless it's written as a mistake or a printing mistake. There is no shadda with a sukoon. This is a golden rule. There is not even one single exception. So what do we do when the verb has a shadda? Okay, when the verb has a shadda, and what do we do when we come to the command verb? When we actually put a sukoon like undur and istami' and a'id. In that situation, my brothers in Islam, we put a fatha on this shadda. We put what? A fatha on this shadda. Like for example, massa, he touched. Mim, seen, 2 letters, mim and seenun mushaddadatun. The seen is a shadda. Massa, he touched. Masastu, I touched. Massa yamassu. Yamassu, he's touching. So when we come to the fi'al amr, it's massa again, like the past tense. Okay, he what means touch, it's a command, massa. Anyway, shadda yashuddu, shadda. He tightened, shadda yashuddu, shadda. So we don't have a fatha on the shadda, and you can see, as you've seen now, what happens in those situations. So murra is a command verb. It means trace or go over. Okay? Now, ومرة فعل أمر من الفعل. مرة is a command verb of the verb, of the past tense verb. And مرة has, this verb, my brothers and sisters, has multiple meanings. Okay? Like for example, خالد مر بالسوق. Khalid went across the market. Or went past the market. Or passed through the market. Okay? So, marra Khalidun or Khalidun marra means the same, and marra goes with B. Marra bis-suqi. And he went through the market. Okay? B means literally with, but in this context not. So he went across. The I form is marartu with tura. The first one with the fatha, and the second one with sukoon. So this is what it means. Also, marra means he experienced, he underwent or he suffered. It all means marra. Okay? So, Khalidun marra bimusibatin. Khalid experienced a calamity. Musibatun is with a sad. Okay? And because of B, what is a preposition? Harfu jarrin. بمصيبة. The مصيبة is now اسم مجرور, the noun affected by the harfu jarrin. So he experienced, he underwent a calamity. مر بمصيبة. Or he suffered. Also, the meaning of marra, and this is the one we have here, is to trace. To trace with your pen. To go over with your pen. Okay? So, مر بقلمك, trace بقلمك. Trace with your pen. Okay? And as you can see, marartu is the I form. Marartu بخالد is actually marartu بخالد, I came across Khalid. This is how you can translate it. مر يمر, this is the present tense يمر. مر فعل أمر. مرًا المصدر, tracing, going over. نعم. And this phrase على مر العصور, I just want to share this with you, my brothers. على مر العصور is a very common phrase in the Arabic language, which means throughout the ages. Okay? على مر العصور. عصر is age, والجمع عصور. عصر can also mean time. فهو مار. مار is a passerby, the one who passes by something. Okay? Or the one that goes through something. Passing through. Also, marun is also a pedestrian, the one that, as you know, pedestrian, that, the one that walks on the street. And the plural of marun in that context is marratun. Okay? And marratun can also be singular feminine, والجمع marratun for the feminine plural. Anyway, it's all extra information. والمفعول ممرور به. ممرور به is the place that you go through, or the person you went, you passed by. مر بقلمك. مر بقلمك for feminine. للمؤنث it's بقلمك. Trace with your pen for the feminine. بقلمك. So trace with your pen على الحرف. And before I forget, بقلمكم. Trace with your pen, you lot, your lot. بقلمكم for masculine. لجمع المذكر for the masculine plural form. وبقلمكن. مر بقلمكن. It should actually be مرنا بقلمكن if you make it feminine. And murru with a waw and a silent alif for murru biqalamikum for the your pen lot masculine. Anyway, so this for jam'u al-mu'annath biqalamikunna for the mu'annath, for the feminine plural. إذن معنى الجملة, the meaning of the sentence is مر بقلمك على الحرف. Trace with your pen over the letter. And على means literally on. الأصل في معناه, the origin of its meaning is on. على means on. وتعني هنا, and it means here over when we translate it into English. Although على means on and it's a حرف جر, it's a preposition, and the word after it is اسم مجرور, the noun affected by the حرف جر. بعد ذلك, after that, we have insakh, what means copy. And what you actually have to do here, my brothers in Islam, in the first tadrib you have to trace with your pen on over the letter. As you can see, go over it, and it has to be smoothly, and don't go beyond it. Okay, trace over it exactly like it is in the book. The second tadrib, what says insakh, is more difficult, because here you don't trace, it says copy. Insakh means copy, so you write each letter like it is, and all these three letters are all written on the line. None of them are written below the line or even partly below the line. And always when you copy a letter, you always look back to the original shape that you see here in the orange or brown color. Okay, don't look back to what you have written, because if you copy from what you have written, you might copy it 3 or 4 times wrongly. You always go back to the original letter that has to be copied, and that's the one that is printed in the book. Always put your eyes, focus on the first letter, as you can see. Okay, because some people, when they copy, and the line is long, when they continue copying, they look to what they have written. So if they have written it wrongly, you keep on copying things in a wrong way. So always when copying, go back to the original, the original letter that is printed in the book. Okay? And as you know, in the Arabic language, some letters are written above the line, some are below the line, or partly below the line. So these ones has to be exactly on the line or above the line. Okay, its end, the ending, the lowest part of these letters are exactly on the line. طيب, إذن انسخ فعل أمر. انسخ is a command verb من الفعل. خالد نسخ الورقة. What is خالد نسخ الورقة? خالد copied the paper. ورقة is a paper. Okay. والجمع أوراق, papers. همزة القطع, with همزة القطع, strong همزة. Okay. Another meaning of نسخ is, for example, this. هذه الآية نسخت آية أخرى. هذه الآية, this verse, like آية الكرسي, نسخت, it abrogated آية أخرى, another آية. Okay, so that is another meaning of نسخ. And آية is feminine, so نسخ here becomes نسخت, it becomes feminine. So نسخ, like I said, it means to copy. So نسخ, he copied. ينسخ, he's copying. انسخ, copy. نسخا has multiple meanings. نسخ or نسخا, what's the masdar? It means abrogating or copying. فهو ناسخ, so he's the one that copies. والمفعول منسوخ. منسوخ is that what has been copied. هذه الورقة, this paper منسوخة. هذه الورقة منسوخة. This paper is copied. هذا الكتاب منسوخ. This book is copied. ومعنى نسخة, and نسخة is what? It's a copy itself. It's not a verb. نسخة is copy. I have a نسخة in my house of this book. I have a copy, okay, of this paper. لدي نسخة من هذه الورقة في البيت. I have a copy of this paper at home. والجمع نسخ, copies. Okay, so نسخة من الكتاب is a copy of the book. نسخة من المجلة is a copy of the magazine. نسخة من الجريدة is a copy of the newspaper. جريدة or صحيفة with صاد, both means newspaper. Anyway, والمقصود من هذا التدريب, the purpose from this or of this تدريب, this exercise, and تكتب is to write كالموجود, like what is present. Ka means like. Al-mawjud, what is present, the present. Like what is present, كالموجود أمامك, in front of you. Like what is present in front of you. بجماله, with its beauty. ووضوحه, and its clearness. Look how beautiful and clear the hamza, the dal, and the dal are. We can say the alif, the dal, and the dal. They're written very nicely, okay, with a very beautiful writing style. This is called khattun naskhi. The writing style that you find in this book is called khattun naskhi. So naskhun is also a writing style, which is something you will learn later on, inshallah. So you have to write it very clearly. Can you imagine that some people, they write in such a beautiful way that it looks like it's being printed from the computer? So I want you to change your writing style and to improve it. And some people, unfortunately, I don't know how to say. I don't say it's arrogance, but they think that this writing exercise is not for them. They feel that they should not do it. Okay? But at the same time, when they write to you a letter, you might not be able to read it, except with hardship. You might even call somebody and ask him, can you help me reading this letter? I don't understand these letters. So my brothers in Islam, this book pays a huge attention to the writing style. And if you skip this one, you will get the writing exercise in the next page. If you skip the next page, you will see it back in the page after. Okay? If you want to skip that, you will see it at the end of the next chapter. And also in the third chapter, end of the fourth chapter. This whole book, at the end of each chapter, you have writing exercises. So, until when are you going to skip? إذن, so وقد يكون شخص, and a person might be, وقد يكون شخص ماهرا, a person might be skilled. ماهر means skilled. في قراءة اللغة العربية, in reading the Arabic language. His reading is fast, Allahumma barak. لكنه ضعيف, but he is ضعيف, weak. في طريقة الكتابة, in the way of writing. وخطه صعب, وخطه, in his writing style, his what you call handwriting. وخطه, in his handwriting, صعب القراءة, is difficult in reading. وهذا نقص, and this is imperfection. This is deficiency. وضعف بلا شك, and it's weakness without a doubt. You can also say, without hesitating, it's kind of a shame. Okay? Unless he has a problem with his fingers, then he has a reason. But without that, no. And some people, they get tricked by the shaitan, so they say, my handwriting is ugly. No, you can learn it. You can learn it. Yeah? Ask people whose handwriting was ugly, and then they, alhamdulillah, they improved. And one of the best reasons, one of the best ways to improve your handwriting is by writing a lot. And these exercises, they are a golden chance to improve that, inshallah. تنبيه, notification, remark. من كانت عنده صعوبة, whoever has صعوبة, difficulty, في كتابة الحروف, in the writing of the letters, في كتابة الحروف الهجائية, in writing the alphabet letters. الحروف الهجائية are the alphabet letters. فعليه أن يبحث, it's upon him to search في اليوتيوب, in YouTube, عن المقاطع, to search for the videos. مقطع is a video, الجمع مقاطع, videos. التي تتناول, that tackles, that studies, those videos that studies or tackles تعلم كتابة الحروف الهجائية, that tackles learning the writing of the alphabet. وهي كثيرة جدا, and they are very much, meaning those videos. The best way is to say to the brother, Akhi, rather than listen to me, go on YouTube and search for writing the Arabic alphabet. You will see, subhanallah, many videos in that regard. Okay, you have women that that teach that for sisters, and there are men that teach that for brothers, and women that you will not see, see them. They maybe, you can only maybe see a white screen, but then who knows, it's a woman. I'm not sure. Anyway, my advice to you brothers is go on YouTube, and some of the brothers, they have difficulty in some of the letters. Okay, so for example, one of the most difficult letters, I don't want to scare you, but for example, this ha. Okay, writing of the ha, some people, they write them in a very strange way. Okay, so for example, when you go onto YouTube, you will see that this letter ha is actually a dal, so you write a dal. Okay, so this person has no difficulty in a dal, so he writes a dal, and when finishing with a dal, then you do the circle of the ha. Okay, so it becomes a ha. So there are many ways, alhamdulillah, many videos that inshallah will teach you that. إذن التدريب الثالث مر بقلمك على الكلمة. Trace with your pen on the word. التدريب الرابع انسخ. Copy. So here you can feel it gets a bit more difficult, because now you don't trace with your pen on the letter but on the word. Okay, and then التدريب الرابع انسخ, what means copy. So what I want to do now, inshallah, before you start copying all these, before you start making all these 4 exercises, I want you to close the book, inshallah, and I want to dictate upon you these some of the things I'm going to say now, inshallah. Okay, I'm going to dictate upon you, inshallah. اغلق الكتب, close the books. واحد, and I want you to put the translation next to the word. اكتبوا الترجمة بجانب الكلمات. Write the translation next to the words. So واحد أنا. اثنان سأل. ثلاثة توضأ. أربعة دار. خمسة مدرس. ستة واحد. سبعة ذهب. ثمانية هذه. تسعة لذيذ. 10 ألف. يعني now I'm going just to mention 3 letters. You don't have to translate them. ألف. When I say ألف, I actually means the alif with the hamza on it. ألف. أحد عشر دال. 12 ذال. افتحوا الكتب, open the books. وصححوا الإملاء, and correct the dictation. So if you have everything good, you have 12 out of 12. If you have a mistake in the translation, you have a half point lesser. Okay? If you have a point in the writing and in the dictation, in the writing and in the translation of a word, then you have a full point lesser. And here we will stop inshallah, and here I will stop inshallah, and until the next class inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.